Alright, hey, what's up guys, starting FaZe here, and today I'm going to teach you how to survive your first night in Minecraft. So I just started a brand new single player world in, yeah, and I spawned right here. I haven't moved yet. So, basically, difficulty, I'm going to leave it on easy, but there's easy, normal, hard, and peaceful. Peaceful, there are no monsters, nothing like that during the night. Easy, monster zone, and then normal, hard, kind of same thing. But I'm going to keep it on easy just for the demonstration of this video. So I suggest that you play on easy or normal if you're just beginning, and I don't really suggest playing on peaceful because it kind of takes like the challenge out of the game unless you're just doing that to build. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and set my render distance to far so you can see. There we go. Okay, so first thing we're going to need to do, well, actually, first, if you press I, this is your inventory. This is your crafting. This is where you can make stuff. This is your armor. Here is your inventory, and here's your hotbar, which is this thing at the bottom. You hold different items. So let me just pick up a piece of sand. As you can see, there's one piece of sand. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The numbers on your keyboard are how you can scroll through here, or you can use the scroll mouse on the scroll wheel on your mouse to go through here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that because I don't really need sand right now. But so the first thing we're gonna need to do is get some wood. So there are a bunch of trees over here. Why don't we go over here? You always want to make your place near your spawn, so if you die, you can just come right here and you don't like lose where you're working. Those are actually kind of, I don't see those often. Those are jack-o'-lanterns over there, but I'm just gonna keep them here. So here's wood. The most common beginner mistake is that they keep clicking like this to try to get stuff down. What you actually have to do is hold the left mouse button down to just, you punch the wood down, and then you get one block like this. Now, if you can't punch it from like all the way over here, but you actually get a pretty good distance. See? So just get all the wood. Spacebar obviously is jump, and then it's WASD. I is your inventory, which I showed you before. And then, so once you cut down all the wood to a tree, it starts to like delete the, I don't know, delete the leaves. Whoa, lag. There we go. Okay, so I normally like to get about 12 pieces of wood. And it doesn't really matter which kind. This is birch, this white stuff that I have. And this is just like normal wood, but it really doesn't matter. Because they're all going to turn into the same thing in a second. Alright, I don't know why I'm lagging. Jeez, here. I'm going to go ahead and set my render distance to normal. But here are all the options if you'd like to look at them. I like to keep graphics on fast and view bobbing off. That helps the lag a lot. What view bobbing is when you walk, see your item sway, like the thing that you're holding sways, which I don't really care that much for, so it doesn't really matter. So, alright, this is 11 pieces, so this should be good. So what you're going to do is you're going to left click, pick up the whole stack, and left click to place it. If you right click, it splits the stack in half, and then you left click, and it'll put the stack. So what you do is you just put it in this one box in the crafting table. Doesn't really matter, see. But this is what you're making, see, wooden planks. So for each piece of wood, you're making 4 wooden planks. So you go like this, or you can click, right click or left click, and you can stack them up to 20. So now I have 24. Same thing with this. You can do that. You can put them on top. So now we have 44 wooden planks, and 3 of these are saplings, which they fall from the leaves when you cut it down a tree. If you right click, it'll place it, and eventually it'll grow over time if it has sunlight. So now we want to make some sticks, or actually first we want to make a crafting table. Right clicking places one of the items, so right click, see. So we want to get all 4, and that makes a crafting table. So scroll down to that, and right click, place it down, and that's a crafting table. If you right click on it, it gives you a bigger crafting area. So we want to make some sticks. So let's put 7 in each. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Again, this makes 4 sticks. See, you kind of make the general shape of the object. So now we have 28 sticks. And now we want to make a pickaxe. So 2 sticks, and then see, that makes a pickaxe, makes an axe, that makes a shovel, and there's a hoe, and there's also a sword. So there's a lot of things that you can make with this, but for right now we're just gonna make 1 pickaxe, because now that we have a pickaxe we can get stone, which this right here, this is stone. This is dirt, this is gravel, and this is stone. So just hold down left click, just same as getting wood, and what we get is cobblestone. So let's go ahead and get 3. Well, let's go ahead and get more than that, but 3 is what we're basically going to need for now. So once we get this, you can make a stone pickaxe, which mines faster and has a higher durability. If you see the little green bar down at the bottom of the hotbar below the pickaxe, that's the durability. Once that gets runs out of the little bar, then it'll break and it's gone. So 2 sticks, and now it makes a stone pickaxe, which, as you can see, I'll show you the difference right now. That's how fast the wood, and this is how fast the stone goes. So let's make a little hiding place for the night. But now we're gonna need some light, because monsters can spawn anywhere in darkness. So if I'm just sitting here in the darkness, it'll spawn. It could spawn right next to me. So I don't want that to happen, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and look for some coal. Oh wow, that is so lucky. This right here, this is coal. Let's get this dirt out. But this right here, this is coal. See, it's got the little black. And so if you mine it, it'll drop 1 piece of coal, as you can see. So go back to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all of it, because it's always good to. And so this is our source of light. Now you might have to look around, but it's normally found down in mines and on the side of little mountains or hilly areas like this right here on the side. So there might be some over there. And so let's just get the rest of this. And now, so let's say digging dirt with a pickaxe isn't normally the best. You always want to use like a pickaxe to mine, a shovel to dig, and all that, because it's hard on the durability and it doesn't get it done as fast. So now we got some extra cobblestone and some coal. Now we have 15 coal. That's actually pretty good for 1 little vein. So we come back to our little. Oh, first we need to go back to our crafting table, which we can pick it up by just punching it with anything. Doesn't really matter. And then it drops the little crafting box. So let's go ahead and put the crafting box in our little house area. Right click and place it down. Right click it. And then we want to put sticks, and then on top of that we want to put coal, and that'll make a torch. It'll make 4 torches per. So we just keep clicking. I'm going to use all of it because there's no other use for coal right now for me. And now I have 60 torches. The most you can have in 1 stack is 64. And just right click to place them down. You can place them on anywhere like this, but you can't place them on the roof, obviously. So this should be good. Just doesn't really matter as long as it's pretty light. And now I'm gonna make a door to my little hut. As you can see, it just started to get dark. So what you're gonna need for a door is obviously wooden planks. Let's make sure. 23, perfect. So you want to make I'm gonna make two, so I'm gonna put two. It only takes one to make one door, but I'm gonna make like double doors. So I'm right clicking twice, and it make the shape of the door. And these won't stack if you click. So get the door, and then come up to it and right click. So places a door and place a door, and you can left or right click to open it, as you can see. So I'm gonna make this place look a little bit nicer. Oops. And then, so as you can see, it's starting to get dark. The sun is setting, and it'll be dark for 8 minutes, and then the sun will come up, back up for 10 more minutes. So let's place some torches right out here, so no one spawns like right here. And let's place some right here, because spiders can climb now with the recent patch, and they can also fit through two hole places. And now we basically just have to wait it out, and we can do some mining if we want through the night. As you can see, you can just start making stairs down like this and mine around. And so that is it for my first tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Please like, favorite, you know, if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't like it. I'd like to know if this was like helpful or not, and comment if you have any questions, because I've been playing this game for a while. It's actually really fun. So yeah, alright, thanks for watching, guys, and that's it. So yep, alright.